Greetings everyone. I will be explaining this guide again, but for free-to-players, and you could consider it a general guide too for the formation system itself. I will go a little bit deep in details, and I will explain the way behind it and some of my logic from the things that I did understand and from meeting with the developers recently and some of the VIP GMs. Now, before I even start, I wanted to tell you something, guys. Content creators are players like you. However, we do our own tests, we have our own reasons, we have our logic. If you feel comfortable following someone, you are free to do so, if you of course get convinced by the way and or proofs of logic he is doing. If you don't have to harass the person, Everyone has his logic. If you find it acceptable or logical or meet your requirements, you are free to join him. Anyway, I'm going to explain some points on why I'm being a little bit aggressive when it comes to tactical analysis or formation. First of all, again, there are some basics when it comes to a joiner and when it comes to a rally leader and when it comes to a spender or someone with a limited resource. First thing I said before, with due respect again to everyone, no matter who he is, your points as a rally leader who was even a spender, especially early game, or a free-to-player who has again a limited resources, are very precious. Like, I'm going to take myself as an example, even though I'm freaking well, but again, this example will apply to you even if you are a free-to-play. If I were cherry picking here, I wouldn't have been able to unlock my final skill, in which is combo. At the same time, if I were leveling every single node, you can see here I leveled up most of the nodes to the acceptable level that allows me to continue to the second node or the node next to it. I did not touch the rest of the node. I just kept it simple as it is. The reason for that is this would allow me to reach the final node, unlock it, because of course I did not cherry pick like what people would recommend you, and I sticked into one tree. Not only that, I have enough to max this tree, but imagine if I were maxing these skills. For example, each one of them costs 60, of course that's the first level, and then it would cost you more. Then by that time I would miss the most powerful skill of this entire tree, which is the combo skill that allows you to have more combo every single turn. You see what I mean? Okay, what is the point of all of that? This basically means I will be stronger at least on those weeks until the other spenders or other whales catch up, because they messed up and they blindly upgraded everything. So no, I do not agree with anyone who's saying upgrade all the nodes as a rally leader to the max. This is wrong. In this entire tree, when it comes to the small nodes, there is no node that is worth taking more than 10. And if the skill just allows you to go to the next skill with just one of them, then just take one. Why? Because you have already taken the most powerful node, because just one skill, one node will give you a 5%, and each single upgrade is way less than 5%. If you think about it, level 2 is going to increase like the result by 1%, another level will going to be 1.2, etc. You can, however, take some like 1 or 2 level of each, and you will still do fine. But if you are a patient person, you can reach the final skill or the most powerful skill and just upgrade it all the way. Even if it costs this would actually measure between a big spender and a smart spender. At the same time, he's another big spender, I mean. So now, in the last video, I told you guys to take this skill. There are many arguments, and there are others who are saying, no, I bugged on everything. When it comes to the buggy thing, I'm aware, and developers are aware. However, what people don't know is the actual force regenerating power is 200. And according to the developers, you need 4,000, hear this well, 4,000 to unleash a skill. However, if you just try to attack an infected or anything, you will see that the energy written in the battle is 500 per turn. Why? Because the skill, even if you did not take it, is already activated, which is a bug inside the game. Now, you go test this for yourself and leave it in the comments. Try to attack something and tell me how much force do you actually regenerate. To know how much force you actually regenerate, you can easily check it from attacking any infected, just any infected. Let me try here in front of you. I'm gonna take any infected and just attack him. So I did not even take the force yet. However, let's see how much force I have actually generated. See? 1500. Let's see how many turns that I have played. 4 turns. So literally, as soon as I reach 4 turns, I did not regenerate anything, because 4 turn did not even start, which means it's a 500 per turn. It is not less than that. It's a 500 per turn. You can try it, try to attack something, and then you can divide it by the turns. It will show you exactly that. Now, when I spoke to the developers told me that they know, and within the next week, a big update regarding the formation will happen, which of course going to obviously nerf the combo tree, because now at the current moment combo tree is benefiting from the force tree. Developers are aware and they are going to fix this issue. But again, for the free to play, there is nothing to worry about, because what I told you about when it comes to the force tree is going to still be a very decent tree for the non-spenders or the low spenders. Okay, now how to progress after that? Like, you guys, let's say you took the skill which I told you to take and developer has fixed it. Now what would happen? Now if the developers reduced the amount of energy needed, because it's 10,000 now needed to upgrade to unleash a skill, if they reduce it back to 4K, 4,000, this means you can easily upgrade this energy cycle, because this energy cycle will take 1,000 from the force needed and make the skill cost 3,000 only. But if they did not, then what you are supposed to do, you will pick one of those trees. Like, you have taken this already, finished it as a free to play. What you are going to do, you are going into the shield. You're not going into the combo, you are going into the shield. Your role is going to be a supporter. Since you are joiner most of the time, your role is going to be a supporter to your rally leader. So you have one of 3 options: damage reduction to the whole army, damage reduction versus the behemoth rocket launchers, the missiles, or the skill. Let me explain to you. The skill could be one of the best skills and could be one of the worst skills too. Why I'm saying this? This skill basically will keep giving you a shield. It has no cooldown. It will keep giving you shield every single time, and a troop inside your army is still having the shield. And how is that possible? This is only possible if your backline is not getting attacked like every single turn or something, you know. If there is no bypass skills that could actually damage your backline, that removes the shield fast, and then the skills is going to be decent, because your infantry is going to recover their shield every single turn. Not every single turn, every 3 turns actually. But again, this skill makes the people who are already powerful way more powerful. So obviously this skill for you as a free-to-play is horrible, is a bad choice. Now when it comes to the second skill, which is behemoth resistance, This skill is going to reduce every single damage the behemoth does to you or does to your rally. It looks good to me, but if I think about it, this is an exclusive thing for behemoth. So if the enemy behemoth is strong or weak, again this is amazing. But my issue comes with limitless and every source of damage. And if what is written here is true, then while the shield from tactical cover is active, friendly troop takes less damage for every 20% missing troops, and this damage rate is increased by 2%. And it goes up to 30%, and it's from every single source. Again, what about this? Both of them is while troops is having a tactical cover, which makes me believe that this actually is worth upgrading for a free-to-play more than this, because this takes damage from every source of the game, while this one only takes damage from the behemoth. Now, I will go back and explain to you again why it's horrible to cherry pick. Whenever you upgrade, the price of the tactical point increases. Like for example, on the first week I was able to get a 58 levels, which allows me to get maybe like 20 tactical points. But now, starting the second week, a single upgrade needs 400k of levels, which means I need more than 100 tokens or 100 tokens of these. And if I try to buy, I'm gonna show you the best bundles in the game. If I try to buy, it won't be even enough to give me as what it used to be. Like for example, you can see here that at the 340, the 340 is going to give me 3 levels, which is basically 1 tactical point. So if I was someone who's not planning and just cherry picking every single time, it will cost me more to reach my targets. So before you even think about it, your target has to be prepared, because you should be planning this. So don't go blindly level up everything. It is worth waiting and asking. It's not going to cost you anything. In fact, it's going to make you stronger with the least resources spent. Now, one more thing when it comes to trading the items needed for this formation, you can go to the hangar, and from the hangar you can redeem items. But let me show you something first. What are you going to, as a free-to-play here, what are you going to exchange first? You will obviously go for the XP. As you can see, the most important thing here is super alloy, because it allows you to exchange, I think, 20 or 25 times the XP here, and this resets, by the way, every week once. Now there is a thing in here. You see, special coating is something that free-to-player doesn't like much. Unlike the super alloy, you need super alloy, but you don't have enough super alloy. What you are supposed to do here is go back again into your hangar, and then when you redeem, you will do the following. You see, you have here a special coating that goes into carbon fiber bundle. You can exchange those into the fiber, and the fiber itself you can exchange it to titanium alloy, and this titanium alloy itself you can exchange it into super alloy. By doing so, you can get some of those super alloys every week, which again going to help you into getting this XP. And of course, as I said, XP is more important than talent point, but this does not mean you are going to ignore talent point, of course. Again, we are going to do it here to show you. Since we are having that, we are going to exchange, get super alloys, because again, as I said, it is way more important than the talent point. If you like this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and again, I'm sorry for taking so much of your time. Have a good day.